All right. Hey, how you doing today, Miss Brittany?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. My name is Stan, and I'm from the OT department here at Nashville State. And like I stated, what we're going to be doing today, we're just going to be doing a telehealth assessment of your study area. We're actually going to
Okay.
assess your ergonomics of your study area. So just want to make sure you have enough lighting. Make sure you're in the proper positions to complete your studying. Okay.
All right.
All right. And like I said, this is actually my first time completing this assessment, but I'm completely familiar with the material and I'm definitely confident that I'm going to get this done in an efficient manner. Before we get
Okay.
started, just wanted to let you know that my supervisor, Mrs. Whitehouse, and or other health providers may have this information. So is that okay with you?
Yes, it is.
All right. And also, can I get your verbal consent that it's okay for us to video chat, well, record this video chat?
Yes, you can.
All right. And once again, you have my number and I have your number just in case we disconnected and we need to reconnect or anything, okay?
Okay.
All right. And also, just want to let you know if at any time during this interaction you don't feel comfortable, we can stop and we can make accommodation to finish the assessment, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, do you have
Sounds good.
any questions for me before we get started?
No, I don't.
All right, thank you, thank you. So first thing first, I just actually want to see your study area. So do you study at a
Okay.
desk? Do you sit in the living room? Where exactly do you do your studying?
I usually just kind of sit up in the bed. So I'm in the bed right now and I have
All
my
right,
stuff.
all right, pretty comfortable bed. All right.
Yeah.
See, you got some stuff around the bed.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, give me 1 second. And let me see the area just around your bed to make sure. I want to make sure it's free of any clutter or if it does
Sure.
have anything. Got a table. Okay. Got a garbage can, I see. Okay. All right. And it appears as though, can you actually show me the door that you go through to get into this room? All right.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So now I just want to ask you a few questions about your process of your work, okay? So when you do your assignments or whatever type of work you're working on, do you regularly take stretch breaks or do you generally just sit down until you're completely finished?
No, I usually just kind of sit down until I'm finished with the assignment.
Okay. All right. So how long does it generally take you to finish these assignments before you're able to get up and move around?
Um, Probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours? Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And as far as your work tools, your pens, your pencils, your paper, maybe even your phone or your book, do you keep that within easy reach or do you have it in
Yes.
another room somewhere?
Yeah, no, they're right here.
All right. All right. Okay, so earlier you stated that you generally work almost 2.5 hours before you actually get to stretch. So
Right.
within that 2.5 hours, are you only working on one assignment or do you work on multiple assignments?
I usually only do one assignment and then move on to the next once that's complete.
All right. So generally, let's say, how long does it take you to finish one assignment before you go to the next? Does it take that whole 2.5 hours?
Probably about 40, and then
45?
I don't take.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So you spend about 45 minutes on each project.
right.
All right. So I would say, so would you say generally on the average within this 2 hours to 2.5 hours, you probably work on about 3 to 4 assignments per study session.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
All right. You say about 45 minutes on each before you go to the next one, and then still 2.5 hours. Okay. All right. Thank you for that information, ma'am. All right.
Welcome.
So, generally, when you work on your assignments, do you work on a computer?
Yes.
All right. And you stated that you actually sit in your bed. All right. And when you sit in the bed, do you lean back or do you kind of hunch over on your computer screen?
I'm usually kind of hunched over, kind of looking down at the screen.
All right, looking down at the screen.
Yeah.
So when you say look down at the screen, your head is actually tilted down, looking down toward it.
Right.
Okay. And the computer, can you show me exactly where that computer is located?
Sure.
All right, so you keep it in your lap. All right. So just give me 1 second to look over some things on my end, okay? Left,
Okay.
top, and left. All right. Okay. So not using that. All right. So where your computer is now, is there a glare from the lighting on the screen or no?
No, there's not.
Okay. And you don't even use a mouse with this computer. You just use a keyboard, correct?
Right.
All right. All right. Give me 1 second. Just checking some stuff on my end, okay?
Sure.
All right. So if you can show me or if you can describe to me when you actually type, do you have your hands on some when you type, do you have your wrist on some type of support or do you just keep your wrist in a neutral position above the keyboard?
I just kind of keep it in a neutral position above the
Okay.
keyboard.
Just give me 1 second. I'm just looking over things. All right. Thank you so much for the information so far, ma'am. All right. Okay. All right. All right. And of course, you're sitting in the bed, so you don't have any type of adjustable seats.
Right.
All right. All right. And you say you don't lean back against the headboard. You kind of crunch over.
Right.
All right, Miss Lambert. So, where you're at now, is it generating enough light for you to see without squinting?
Yes, there is.
All right. And is the light generating a glare on the computer screen?
No, it's not.
All right. All right. And in your room where you're at now, do you have any type of task lighting?
No, I don't.
All right. All right. All right, Jimmy. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go over this information I've just obtained from you with my OTR. Then we're going to go ahead and set up a time that we can go ahead and set up a follow up. And in the sorry about that. And in the email, I'm also going to attach to you a simple plan that I want you to follow, and we'll talk about it at our next telehealth session, which we'll set up through email. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Sounds
before we
good.
disconnect, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me?
No, I don't have any questions.
All right, then, Brittany, thank you so much for allowing me to complete this today. And like I said, I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
Bye.